Call Allah Ta'ala. Allah said in Surah Al-Hujurat verse 9. He said, وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ اقْتَتَلُوا. If there are two Muslims, or two groups of Muslims, or two individuals among Muslims that are fighting with one another or having issues among themselves, فَاسْلَحُوا بَيْنَهُمَا. Make sure that you do justice among them and make sure that you do settlement among them. فَإِنْ بَغَتْ إِحْدَاهُمَا عَلَى الْأُخْرَى. If one of them now transgress over the other person, فَاقْتُلُوا and let him dead. All of you should now turn against the transgressor and make sure you fight him until you return back to the anger of Allah. Two Muslims now fighting each other. We call them for settlement. I don't know why. But we realize that one is still going against the other to do injustice. Then it now becomes the responsibility of all Muslims to now fight against that one that is an aggressor, against the other. The fourth one is an justice in passing judgment. A case was brought before you, maybe as the head of a school, or as the head of the company, or as the head of the family, or what have you. But you feel that, oh, this is my Muslim brother now, and the other person is not a Muslim. And you see the truth that the Muslim brother is the one that erred. But you want to pass justice because of the fact that it's your Muslim brother, you decide to turn justice upside down. Allah said you are unjust. You are one of the category of people that what are unjust. Which means when you are passing judgment on any matter, remove all sentiments and be just. Remove all sentiment, regardless of whatsoever. Remove all sentiment, ethnic sentiment, religious sentiment, friendship sentiment, family sentiment. Remove it. This is judgment. Because a simple judgment can bring the life of an individual into a standstill. Do you know the number of people that are still in jail up to now for no reason? I have a friend who happens to be jailed for like maybe 11 months. And he came back, he was narrating his story and some of those things that he met in the prison. He said somebody was there, he met that person there, and he's still living in prison. What happened? Thieves went somewhere, they stole the vehicle. They robbed somewhere and hijacked the vehicle. And on their way, they dropped the vehicle in a particular street and they left. So the police were looking for the vehicle and they found it somewhere. So the SSS decided to hang around and said they will come back to come and pick it. May Allah help us so that we don't ring and infest. This young guy on a Sunday morning just want to go to one of these overlays. Yeah, it's just by the way. This guy was just wake up in his house and wants to go and do one day. And he put up his Ankara and what have you and put up his car. When he got to the street, he just feel like this car, let me check if he's okay or not. And he was using the middle of the vehicle to see if he can't. The SSS just cramped him. And they said, you are the one that parked that. So he went to party. I just, up till now, the guy that is still in jail. Because when his car was stolen, people were killed. He could not really justify himself that I'm just checking myself in the mirror. They say it's a lie. You are only scouting and looking around. You want to come and pick the car that you dropped. And up till now, it's in jail. So imagine that whosoever that has granted such judgment on that guy has a query before Allah. The only thing that will save him is that if he has fulfilled all righteousness, and the only fact before him still points to the fact that the guy is guilty. But if nothing has been done, the police that arrested him and refused to do the proper finding before presenting him to the court has a case to answer before Allah. Because this is an innocent soul that just want to go and eat semo on a Sunday party. And checking his car in the middle of a car, and before you know it, he's still lying, in jail. So that's the reason why there's one us that whenever we want to do judgment, we must be just with whatever judgment we are doing.